okay, to marry, all right, to to take a wife, all right. And then it says here to snatch, to take away. It says here to take in thy hand, okay. Okay, and actually there's some more on here. Let's keep reading, okay. Let's keep reading. Let's go to definition 4. It says here to take, or for a person to procure, to take possession of, select, choose, take in marriage, receive, accept. Okay? Because this isn't this chapter and verse we just read. Isaac didn't go and rape. I'm sorry. There was no raping going on. All right, with Isaac and Rebecca. Okay, she just came, and then he took her into his mother's tent, and then guess what they did? All right, it doesn't say it, but guess what they did? They had sex. Okay, they didn't go in there and play patty cake. All right, so these clowns right here, there's another strike against them. All right,
it's not marriage. All right, you saw straight from Torah that even if a man does this, he can be forced to pay that dowry and still not be given that woman. So that woman would not be his wife. Okay? Deuteronomy, what is it? Deuteronomy? Exodus 21.
Exodus 21, verse 16. Okay. Exodus 21, verse 16. Thus reads, that he that steals a man and sells him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
Right. So he that steals a man or a woman, right?
Yes.
And that woman is found in his possession, because the woman belongs to her father. But if a person steals a man or a woman, he shall what?
He shall surely be put to death.
Okay? You see the judgment on stealing a person?
That's really what that is.
Right. Exactly. It's a violent act. It's taking a person against their will. All right? Now let's get a precept on that.
Now wait a minute. Let's go to that scripture. There's Exodus 21 and 15 or 16 and read it, because they read it, but they skipped over the point of what was being said there. Okay? It was relevant. This scripture, the scriptures aren't irrelevant, but the scripture is not. It's not talking about what they're trying to make it seem like it's talking about. Let's just read it. It says here, Exodus 21 and 16, and he that stealeth a man and selleth him. That's the point. He stealeth a man and selleth him. Or if he be found in his hand, he shall be surely put to death. It's talking about selling a person into slavery. Alright? Selling someone of your nation into slavery. Taking a man and stealing them and putting them in slavery. That's what it's talking about. It's not talking about taking a woman against her will. Alright? Which they're going to say that shit later too. Taking a woman by force against her will and then laying with her. It's two totally different subjects. Alright? These guys, like I said, these guys are clowns. Alright?
Deuteronomy 24, verse 7. Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse 7. If a man be found stealing any of his brethren of the children of Israel, and maketh merchandise of him, or selleth him, then that thief shall die, and thou shalt put evil away from among you.
They're saying the same thing that it just said in Exodus 21st chapter, right? It's just a totally different subject.
Okay? So man, you can't, these false preachers out here, false teachers, pretending to be teachers of...
You notice he didn't mention either the two scriptures. He had the opportunity to bring that point. All right, stealeth a man and selleth him, or taketh thy brother and maketh merchandise of him. He had two opportunities to bring out that point. All right, which it would have cut him. It would have cut himself if he did, but he didn't. All right, and he's talking about false teachers right now. He's really talking about himself. All right.
Put evil away from among you. Okay. So man, you can't, these false preachers out here, false teachers, pretending to be teachers of Torah, saying that in the kingdom you can just go get you an Israelite woman, rape her, and then pay the father and she'll be your wife.
Then he would understand that if a woman got raped, that's lawful in the sight of the Most High. If you see a woman out there, Israelite woman, that was 12 years old, 11 years old, and she went through a menstrual cycle, meaning her body's prepared to have children.
See, he qualified that statement. He didn't just say if you just see an 11 or 12-year-old woman, you can go take her. He made sure to qualify the statement. All right?
And you can take that woman by force. That's biblical. That's biblical. That was 12 years old, 11 years old, and she went through a menstrual cycle, meaning her body's prepared to have children. And you can take that woman by force. That's biblical. That's biblical.
That's false doctrine.
Now, you heard what they said before the clip of the elder Tahar came up. They said, talking about in the kingdom, you can take and rape a woman. Well, in the kingdom, we're not going to be doing that to our own women, because all of the women are going to be right. We're going to do that to the other nations' women, though. All right? But we're not going to be doing that to our own nation. Like I said, it's just another goddamn being emotional. Another example of him being emotional.
You're teaching rape, and the punishment for that is death. All right? And so let's knock down some of these scriptures, certain scriptures that people use to try to promote rape. All right, get Judges chapter 21. Get Genesis chapter 20. Talk about Judges 21, start at verse 12.
All right, now let's go to the next clip.
Judges chapter 21, verse 12. And they found among the inhabitants of Jabesh.
And by the way, this is actually one of the first scriptures that came to mind when I saw this video, and they actually go into it, but they totally mangle it. All right, and we're gonna go into it. All right, watch the clip.
Gilead, 400 young virgins that had known no man by lying with any male, and they brought them unto the camp to Shiloh, which is in the land of Canaan. And the whole congregation sent some to speak to the children of Benjamin that were in the rock, Rimmon, and to call peaceably unto them. And Benjamin came again at that time, and they gave them wives which they had saved alive of the women of Jabesh Gilead. Go ahead. And yet so they sufficed them not. And the people repented them for Benjamin, because that Yahweh had made a breach in the tribes of Israel.
Now notice it said they brought these virgins to the tribe, the men of Benjamin, and they didn't want them. But look what the men of Benjamin did. Go ahead.
Verse 16. Then the elders of the congregation said, How shall we do for wives for them that remain, seeing the women are destroyed out of Benjamin? And they said, There must be an inheritance for them that be escaped of Benjamin, that a tribe be not destroyed out of Israel. Howbeit, we may not give them wives of our daughters, for the children of Israel have sworn, saying, Cursed be he that giveth a wife to Benjamin.
Okay, the children of Israel swore, saying, Cursed be he that giveth a wife to Benjamin. All right? Now look, notice what the children of Benjamin do to try to circumvent this vow that was made.
Which is bullshit. They didn't do anything to try to circumvent what was said there. Alright, you're going to read, it says that the elders of the city had commanded the Benjamites to go and do what it's about to say here. You goddamn clowns. They weren't, the tribe of Benjamin wasn't being sly and slick and, well, you know what, let's figure a way around it. Let's go rape these women. Alright? No, they were commanded to go do so. And the elders of the city, who would have been instructed in how to do so, would have known full well whether or not that was right or wrong to do so. Alright? And the reason they had did that is because Benjamin was damn near wiped out. There's only 600 of them left. Alright? That's why David in the Psalms called them Little Benjamin. Okay? They're damn near wiped out.